In this video, we're taking a look at the TONOR Pro Studio Recording Podcasting Microphone Kit. Whew, that's a lot of words. A full-scale recording microphone kit from a company known as TONOR. Now, we're talking about recording podcasts, recording vocals, recording your demo album, whatever the case may be. But more importantly, what you and I need to find out is this thing really worth it? That being said, let's jump right in. Inside those cardboard doors, you'll find one podcasting condenser microphone, one microphone suspension arm, a table mounting clamp, a metal shock mount, one microphone pop filter, a foam wind cap cover, an XLR to 3.5 millimeter audio cable, one 48-volt phantom power supply, and a power adapter. I should also mention that TONOR offers a 12-month repair or replacement warranty and a 30-day hassle-free return policy. Now, my first look and impressions of this microphone was a big uh-oh. I'm used to using extremely expensive and high-quality studio microphones. With that title usually comes added weight. But the TONOR Pro is much lighter, which steered my first impressions towards the cheap and low-quality side. Now, before we jump into my overall experience, let's see what features and specs this kit has to offer first. The TONOR Pro is a condenser microphone with a unidirectional polar pattern. The microphone is about 5.9 inches in length and 1.7 inches in width. It's important to note that you can identify the front of the microphone by the TONOR logo. At the bottom of the microphone, you have an XLR connector. Now, one of the more attractive benefits of this microphone is that it comes with everything you need to connect this microphone to your audio gear and start recording, including cables and a 48-volt phantom power supply for powering the microphone. So, how easy is it to set all this up? Well, much easier than it looks. The first thing you'll want to do is figure out where you want to mount this boom arm, assuming you'll be using it instead of a mic stand. Once you found the spot, take the C-clamp and tighten it down on the surface. Next, you'll simply slide the boom arm into the C-clamp and screw in the swivel screw. The tighter the screw, the less the boom arm will swivel, and vice versa. Then screw on the shock mount, insert the microphone, and connect the XLR cable. Now, this microphone requires a power source, so you'll need to connect the male end of the XLR cable into the input port on the included 48-volt phantom power supply. Then take the included XLR to 3mm cable and plug the XLR in into the output port on the phantom power supply and the 3.5mm in into your computer sound card. Last but not least, connect the USB cable to the phantom power supply and your computer, and then you're ready to go. In regards to sound quality, how does this microphone sound? Well, there's only one way to try it out, and that's to turn it on. All right, so we switched over to the TONOR Pro microphone, and you are listening to it in real time. Now, the first thing my ears picked up on is the real flat sound that you get from this microphone. Now, obviously, you're definitely going to hear a flat sound out of a good vocal mic, but this microphone might be a little bit too flat. I'm hearing quite a bit of bass roll off in the lower end spectrum. So again, anytime you roll off too much bass in that lower end, you get a weak signal. And so in my opinion, these vocals sound a little bit weak, but again, nothing a little bit of EQing cannot fix. I want to talk about the shock mount also for a second. This shock mount is pretty doggone good in terms of what you're paying for. I mean, you're paying a really low price for this microphone and it's included with the shock mount. I can tell you, like right now, I'm tapping on this desk and you can probably hear it a little bit, but not nearly as much as you would hear if you didn't have a shock mount. Even tapping on the boom arm, you can probably hear a little bit of those vibrations, those taps, but again, not nearly as much as you would hear if you didn't have this shock mount at all. So a big plus for including a shock mount with this microphone. Yeah, and overall, pretty doggone good kit. So who is this microphone for? Well, I would definitely say it's definitely for someone who's just now starting off in podcasting, or maybe you're looking to record a demo album. You don't want to spend a bunch of money on a microphone, but yet you want a microphone that sounds pretty good. That's going to be this microphone. Now, my recommendation is definitely you will want to get some type of software EQ system, or maybe a little mixing board or mixing console, whatever the case may be, whatever you can afford, to correct the EQ of this microphone. Again, for my ears, it just sounds a little bit weak, and I think you'll have a little bit more flexibility with some type of EQ system, rather it being hardware or software. Just my recommendation. Also, someone looking to record vocals, yes, you can pull it off with this microphone, and I know you guys are used to seeing me record a song and demo it. I'm not going to do that here with this microphone, but just take my word for it. You can definitely record a good sounding song with this microphone. In fact, if you're a little bit skilled, or if you're skilled on the mixing console and you're good at EQing, I doubt the average ear would be able to tell that you recorded this on a budget microphone. So, is this microphone good? Yes. Is it perfect? No. It just needs a little bit of EQ work, and again, that can be corrected. Just an extra step. In regards to my gripes, you all know how I am about my sound quality. My ears pick up on things that most people wouldn't hear. And with that being said, my biggest gripe is in regards to the lack of body and warmth with this microphone. If you take away too much low-end bass, you're left with a thin sound, and I personally feel like this microphone has a bit of a thin sound. Now, as stated earlier, you can easily correct this with EQ. It's just one extra step, right? In regards to my likes, let's start off with that $47.99 price. For that amount, you're getting a good sounding condenser microphone, a boom arm, a shock mount, a 48-volt phantom power supply. Everything you need to start putting those lips to work. That was a little awkward. Number 2 is in regards to the setup simplicity. Clamp the arm, attach the mic, and connect your cables. Done. Last but not least, you don't have to worry about spending extra money on a pop filter or shock mount. This is a full microphone recording bundle. And I don't care what kind of microphone you buy for recording, you're eventually going to need a pop screen and a shock mount. So having these essential accessories already included is great. If you enjoyed this video, then please take a quick second to hit that thumbs up button. Also, share this video on your social network so someone else can benefit from it as well. And if you're not subscribed to me, let's change that right now. I want you to be a part of my family, so go ahead and click that subscribe button right now. Last but not least, feel free to leave me a comment down in the comment section. I read them all, and that being said, I will see you all in the next video. Sound you later.